Hi, welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Oh my goodness, has Lacey been crying for help for over a year? And we basically have ignored it? Has she been crying for help? My goodness. I come across an old article by Sarcasm, and I'm a religious Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup follower, okay? Probably haven't missed an episode. I don't care how boring they get. So, there was a post, an Instagram post that Lacey posted, and she had marks on her body. Significant ones. This article was in January 2020. All right? And, oh my goodness. And this was during the episode where she was still flirting with Big Daddy John. So, I guess they were watching the episodes or watching the show because, I don't know, things got very testy in the household. And it was filmed. Okay, some things were filmed. The things that were, let's say, aggression, perhaps, hurt feelings, were aired between Shane and Lacey because of her talking to John. Now, I'm going to have to get, let's see, maybe I can do this without glasses. So there was a Friday episode, and Shane and Lacey were in a heated argument, and he booted out the camera crew. But just before he booted out the camera crew, he took a glass and shattered it into the refrigerator. Okay? Now, just as that episode was airing, Lacey posted a picture with significant marks on her body. She's got one on her arm, like a line, like maybe a half-inch line thick going down, and then she had a scratch, which is, I only can see one line of the scratch, and then I see kind of like a puffy circle here. And then she says, "Karma is a bitch. Thanks, y'all." She began her caption with that photo, so she shows those marks on her body. Now, we all know Lacey gets down and she throws some bows. You know, she don't mind hitting someone. And that's why I'm probably assuming why she says karma is a bitch. Thanks, y'all. And you wish me the best. Bet y'all are happy. Bet y'all are happy. I deserve it, right? Question mark. Now, she doesn't explain how she got those marks or even how old the pictures were. So these pictures could be old, could be new. So they said the post prior to that image was a video clip of Shane getting upset. So a lot of her followers were assuming that Shane caused the marks. And there was another hint that Lacey was suggesting it was Shane who caused her injury, was that she posted this: "I won't stop communicating with my BFF, John Love After Lockup, because he might have an addiction issue, but he never put his hands on me, ever!" Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I love this man with all my heart. The timing of the injury photos post lines up with the airing of the episode. But you know they filmed so far in advance. So just because they show something that Shane got upset and then Lacey posts the pictures doesn't mean they coincide with each other. But they said, this article goes on to say that Lacey and Shane have been quite chummy, on their, when they were doing their thing on that other site, like pay us money and you see everything. So they're being chummy to their followers. So clearly they remain together. Now, as far as Lacey comments suggesting that some people may be happy because she was hurt, we can only assume that Lacey we know what she's done. She smacked John and smacked Shane while the cameras were rolling. So that's probably why, people were saying, she would say karma is a B. And then in the comment sections, it seemed to confirm Lacey's reaction about that whole incident, about when she lays her hands on Sean and Jane. Because they were saying, well, you can't go around hitting men and expecting nothing to happen. And Lacey replied, I didn't even hit nobody when this happened. So I can't do Lacey's voice. But anyway, Lacey actually joked about her attacking Shane and John on Twitter earlier this week. Seeing all these previews on the new season of Life After Lockup, y'all ladies should take notes on how to smack a MF from my season of Love After Lockup. And she says, weak ass slaps. She wrote on Tuesdays before revealing she was only joking. Keep your hands to yourself, she continued in the tweet. And she says domestic violence is not okay. So, she even went on Marcelino, like, why doesn't he have a job, okay? She says, and then she was kind of mad that Shane didn't have a job. So, she put him to work. Eventually, he got a job. But Lacey went on Marcy about why he doesn't work. But Marcy didn't take the bait. And then later, Lacey posted a picture of a broken door. And someone says, what's going on in the second picture? And she said, broke my door down. And she had a crying emoji on there. So wow. This is the first time I heard this story. I wasn't following Lacey at that point, so maybe that's why. But I would think I would hear it through osmosis, okay? But I didn't get that story, my lovelies. So now, the plot thickens, don't you think? What do you really think? Drop a line down there. Hit the subscription bell if you haven't already, and make sure that notification bell is on lockdown, okay? On lockdown. Make sure it's on lockdown. And share if you care. All right. Love, peace, and lipstick.